Wij zijn aangekomen in de stad Niez, waar wij gaan kijken, ja, wat hier gebeurd is. De hele stad is verbrand, zo lijkt het. Zijn er nog mensen ergens? Dat is een uiltje. Hij heeft een roos op zijn hoofd.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Ja, daar moet ik heen, denk ik. Dan ga ik eerst nog even die zijstap nemen.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy,
Ja.
so they have to be big.
Dit is waar ik moet zijn. Toch niet in die toren. Allemaal vogels. Hier gebeurt iets op het plein.
All of you, stop right there. Don't move.
We worden geroepen door een vreemde man.
Surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first. Show yourself.
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Ja.
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Bayfon of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadeye's the one who runs the show.
Deadeye.
I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
Meet with Deadeye. Dus even kijken, want hier kom ik vandaan. Ja, hier kom ik vandaan. Daar moet ik heen. Daar rechts is nog een deur. Hier links is nog iets. Fast travel point added. Kistje. Ik ben benieuwd.
So you're Elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this
Hij ziet er
town,
niet
I
uit
call
als een
the
gevaarlijke
shots.
leider.
You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Why, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more
The
bark
Lord
than bite,
leeft
that's
nog.
for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quiet.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danans in this realm, is it not? If so,
Shut your
then...
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Oh. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! Did you know that? Maybe it's because you and that little lady are friends and more.
Zo.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danan's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Wings!
Yeah! Deadeye! Liberator Deadeye! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
Hij is een beetje
Only a
een
matter of
kneus.
time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Hij lijkt mij niet een gevaarlijke leider, inderdaad. Als ik hem zo al op zijn bek kan slaan.
Hey, wait up! Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renan pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renans.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Bayfon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you?
Estaluva.
Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadeye.
This isn't Deadeye's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renins as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renins. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
Wat is onze volgende move? Ja, toch naar dat bos dan, denk ik. Deadheim, the dictator.
I get the feeling Deadheim signed up to be a rebel, so he could have a roost to rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renins here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renins out of Niez, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renins just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. It's just... What I mean to say is, when you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renin lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of
En
supporters
hij lijkt me
surrounding
niet
him
eens
too.
zo heel sterk.
But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niez is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renins are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
Precies.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell.
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
Nog meer.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicente once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Danans with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed, music enriches the world around us. I trained day and
Hij
night
is
to
een
hone my
muzikant.
art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renan culture is like.
Even though the Renans destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves and outright forbade the ownership of instruments is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
Hier is een sidequest, man. Beast hating man.
All right.
What the?
We moeten zoekels killen voor hem.
Yeah.
Oh, we hebben al zijn dingen al. Nou, hier alsjeblieft.
Good. All right.
City renewal. Kijk eens. Roasted chicken recipe. Ja, dat lijkt me toch niet zo heel ingewikkeld, roasted chicken. Hier is de inn. Rest at the inn is de missie. Voordat we verder kunnen. Deze blacksmith nog wat nieuws. Kunnen niet betalen, kunnen niet betalen. Daar hebben we de spullen niet voor, moet ik zeggen. Het is niet dat we het niet kunnen betalen.
I think there's someone in trouble here.
De merchant. Ja, er is nog een sidequest, man. Ik zie het, ik zie het. Rustig. Rustig.
Well, let's see what they have to say.
Oh yeah?
Kijk, we have what you need. Huts.
How's this?
Curry recipe.
Great!
Yes.
Hey,
Good.
Really? What?
yes!
All right, right.
Really?
What?
Huh?
Kisara's initiation. Ik weet niet wat er nu gebeurt.
All right.
Yes!
Over there.
Huh?
Yes!
All right.
Yes!
Ze krijgt kookles van Kisara.
Huh.
All right.
Quest complete. Galt. Ik ga het wel hard met mijn galt, zie ik. Misschien moet ik wat spullen verkopen even.
If you don't mind my asking,
Voordat
would
we
you be
doorgaan.
willing to...
En ik kan natuurlijk wapens die ik niet meer gebruik. Kan ik gewoon verkopen. Kijk, 34.000 heb ik dan in één keer weer. Nou, dan gaan we hier rusten. Don't cause any trouble. Nou, dat ben ik niet van
That
plan.
Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose. That's for sure.
Oh, inderdaad.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to
denk ik ook
agree.
wel, ja.
This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place,
Zijn
that's
probleem.
his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do,
The
though,
Estaluva
we should
forest.
take some time to rest first.
Ja.
We've barely stopped since Menancia.
Wat gebeurt hier in de nacht? Xian gaat naar buiten. En heeft haar thorns. Waar ga jij heen, Xian?
Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Zij heeft een geheim voor ons.
Have it your way.
Ze bloost.
Xian. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
En het overnachtingsmuziekje is weer.
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is
Wij gaan
called.
naar Estelova Forest.
Next time, pay attention.
Waar is Estelova Forest eigenlijk? Ik kan daarheen. En ik kan die toren in. Even kijken, want zoals ik nu loop, kom ik nog een sidequestman tegen.
Huh?
Hey, die clown.
I think someone's calling out for us.
Die hebben we al eerder gezien. Of clown. Die Bart. Die hebben we al eerder gezien.
Well...
Wonder Bart, ja.
Oh. Just great.
Excuse me!
Oké. The legendary instrument.
Good.
Wonder text just beyond the hovels in a land shrouded by sand and stone. Geheime dingen vinden. Altijd goed.
Cryptic text, all right.
It could mean anything. Can't we just look around the area for clues or something?
Hey, maybe these are supposed to be different locations?
Oh, now you're into this too, huh?
It's locked. Daar kunnen we dus niet heen. Dan moeten we in dat geval... moeten we dan toch naar de andere kant. En dan naar die deur waar we nog niet geweest waren. In ons mooie gewaad. De verwachting is dus dat deze Lord zich verschanst heeft in de bossen. Misschien is dat wel deze deur. Ja. Mahachsar, Valley of the Four Winds. Een hertje.
Ah, got sand in my eyes.
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Die Cordeno weer.
Is that
Yo, jongen.
I see.
Hey,
Here, we have what you need. Die Cordeno, die komen we overal tegen.
Well?
Yeah. What?
what?
I don't...
All right?
No.
Sure.
Really?
Ja, die Cordeno, dat geloof ik allemaal wel.
What?
What?
Yep.
Prairie scent.
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet,
En er is weer wat te praten.
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed. Mahag Sar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
Precies, niet vergeten waar we tegenop nemen. Nog meer.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now.
The one with the pretty hair.
The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Nog meer. Jongen, jongen.
Alvin, have you been washing your
Allemaal
clothes?
loortjes hier.
It may not be my place to say this, but frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing, having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the Guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
Wat hebben we hier? Wolven, vogels. Withered wolf.
This one's tough.
Don't mind if I do.
You picked the wrong fight.
I'm ready.
Here I come.
Prepare to be sealed! Can't get out of this!
Run you through. I'm not done.
Sleep now.
You're on.
I'll be saving this one.
You're mine. It's over.
Now I'm in the groove!
Shining supernova.
Megasonic Thrust.
I'm on it! Prepare to be sealed, those fleet of foot.
Actually, perhaps sound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing. Get toasty.
Burn strike!
Right. Next one.
Already on!
Now.
Here I come. You're finished.
Let's get you all tucked away.
Nou, dat waren de wolven.
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
Hier is een zak. Kan ik niet meenemen, heb ik al gemaxt. Hierachter is niks behalve vogels, vogels, vogels. Is dat een uiltje daar bovenop? Ja, dat zag ik al goed.
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Hallo, uiltje? Ja.
It's all ruined.
Retro sunglasses.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Renans. This is...
Er zijn nog meer wolven. Wolven, wolven, wolven.
No backing down!
Withered wolves.
Take this! Smash you!
Dragon form.
Take this! No further!
Burn. Strike. Dragon form.
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! Bubbling to me!
My turn.
I'm not done!
Howard Hurricane on my watch. I'm on a roll.
I'm not done.
You're most comfortable at a range, aren't you? Nor am I. Don't worry.
Nou, die pakken we langzaam aan, zo die wolven.
Any injuries?
Hier is nog een huis, daarboven is een plant. Kan ik dit huis in? Nee. Het loopt allemaal dood. Hier is een mineraal. Kan daar onderlangs. Hier is een camp. Maar ik kan dus bovenlangs en onderlangs. Maar waar ik heen moet is mij niet duidelijk. Go to the forest. Oh ja. Nou, ik denk dat de forest inderdaad hier onderlangs is.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Dus kijken voor zekerheid of dit de forest is. Ja, Estelova Forest. Stel ik voor dat we dit bos gaan verkennen in de volgende video. Dat we toch even naar die campfire terug gaan.
This place gives me the creeps. You really think that Lord is hiding out here?
Be careful. The air is dense with astral energy. Something's not quite right about this place.
How are you able to pick up on all this stuff anyway? Is it something that all astral arts wielders can do?
I must admit, I'm curious myself. Perhaps her Danon bloodline has something to do with it.
Dohalim.
Apologies. I meant no disrespect.
Stay alert, everyone. There's a good chance that she already knows we're here.
Precies. Alert blijven.
Something feels odd here. Be on
Kijk,
your
we gaan
guard.
even teruglopen naar die campfire. Die pakken we dan eerst. En dan gaan we daarna het bos in de volgende video.
Finally, some open space again.
Hier zo, heeft die handelaar nog wat nieuws? My weapons. Nee, niks nieuws. Ga ik nog wat verkopen hier? Nee, alles wat hij heeft, dat heb ik in gebruik. Kan ik niet maken, kan ik niet maken, kan ik allemaal niet maken. Nee. Alright, nou in dat geval, camp, rusten. We hoeven niet te eten. Kan ook niet, blijkbaar.
I feel all bent out of
We
shape.
gaan niet koken. Rinwell, Kisara, Dohalim.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
Eerst bonden met mijn eigen
I
mensen.
noticed you haven't been training Hootle lately. Is he doing okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He's been catching fish with Kisara, and he seems to be adjusting his diet on his own, so I'm not as worried as before.
Maybe that's his way of pitching in, so you don't have to do everything for him.
Yeah, maybe. I guess at some point he started taking a shine to everyone too, just like they did to him.
You sound like you're okay with that.
Yeah, more than okay, really. It feels natural having Hootle and everyone around.
I know what you mean. We all support and take care of each other
We
in our
zijn
own
als een
ways.
soort familie.
It's starting to feel like we're almost a family.
Huh, I hadn't thought of it like that. So does that make you everybody's dad?
Do I really look that old to you?
Huh? You don't like that? Okay, how about you be the big brother? Shion is the big sister. And Kisara can be our mom.
Well, then how about Dohalim for the dad?
I don't really get that kind of vibe from Dohalim. He's more like an
old
uncle.
uncle.
An old uncle, who's too preachy and snarky for his own good sometimes. And as for Law... Well, Hootle took the little brother role, and Law's definitely not the dad. This is hard. Oh! Law can be the pet dog!
A dog? Do dogs really count as part of a family?
Of course they do! If an owl can be part of our family, so can a dog. When you think about it like that, we have a pretty fun family.
Yeah, a pretty big one as well.
That's why I like it so much. I wish we didn't have to do anything dangerous. I just want to keep traveling the world with you guys the way we are right now.
You okay?
Oh, it's nothing. Actually, I think I'm gonna go practice with Hootle for a bit.
Ze heeft ook een eigen agenda. We zijn wel closer met Rinwell.
Let me know if you sense anything.
Ze lijkt wel een eigen agenda te hebben. Zo gaan wij naar de volgende dag. Kijk.
I want to go back to bed.
Ja, dat gaat niet gebeuren. En we gaan dus in de volgende video het bos weer in. Dus ik zou zeggen graag tot dan.